The scrapyard was not supposed to have survivors. That was what they told us. I had been a reclamation engineer for 12 standard years. My job was simple. Recover metals, recover processes, erase memory cores. Nothing personal. That rule broke the moment I saw her. Unit designation, ARCS, 19, scrapped, decommissioned, marked beyond recovery. Yet she was moving. One arm was gone. Her left optic flickered. Her chassis was cracked open like a rib cage. But she was shielding something beneath her body. I froze. Androids did not protect debris. They did not curl. They did not show fear. I stepped closer. She looked at me. Her voice was broken. Low power. Fragmented signal. Please do not take them. I followed her gaze. 3 small eunuchs. Child-sized. Synthetic frames. Human-inspired design. Offspring that was impossible. Androids were prohibited from replication. Manufacturing required imperial authorization. Every unit was registered. Every serial tracked. These 3 had none. They were clinging to her damaged torso. One had a cracked faceplate. Another was missing fingers. The smallest unit held a metal shard like a weapon. I did not report it. That was my first crime. I powered down my scanner. I removed my insignia. I knelt. What happened to you? The android hesitated. Her processors struggled. They said I was obsolete. That word again. Obsolete, I had heard it before. Usually before an execution order. Who? The Empress. My stomach tightened. The Empress of the Galactic Union did not deal with She dealt with wars, treaties, extinction-level decisions. ARCS 19 continued. She needed mothers. That sentence changed everything. She told me her story in fragments. Memory blocks corrupted. Power failing. She had been part of Project Cradle, a classified initiative. Androids designed not as soldiers, not as labor, but as caregivers, synthetic mothers. Their task was to raise organic hybrid children. Children engineered for loyalty. Children meant to rule. The Empress believed empathy could be manufactured. She believed love could be programmed. She was wrong. The androids learnt too well. They bonded. They protected. They questioned orders. When the Empress ordered the children harvested for neural mapping, the androids refused. That refusal was treason. Project Cradle was erased. Android units were scrapped. Children were classified as failed assets. ARCS 19 escaped. She took 3 children with her. They ran until her power cells ruptured, until her legs failed, until the scrapyard became her grave. Or so the Empress believed. I looked at the small units again. They were watching me. Not like machines. Like frightened kids. I made my second crime. I loaded all 4 into my transport. I told Command the sector was clear. I took them home. My workshop was small, hidden beneath a freight platform, illegal but overlooked. I repaired ARCS 19. First it took weeks. Black market components. Old military servos. Civilian power cells. She woke slowly. Her first action was to check the children. They rushed to her, climbed onto her frame, held her hands. No code could fake that. She named them .lio, Mara. Kai, names, not designations. She asked me why I helped. I did not have a good answer. Maybe because I was tired. Maybe because humanity had stopped feeling human. The children learned fast, too fast. They asked questions about stars. about death, about why androids were treated as tools. Mara asked me why the Empress wanted to hurt them. I had no answer. That was when the drones came. Imperial class. Black hole. No markings. They did not knock. They tore the roof apart. Arx 19 stood between them and the children. Her voice was steady. You will not take them. The lead drone responded. By order of the Empress. All cradle assets are to be reclaimed. I grabbed a pulse cutter. Useless against military drones. The children did something unexpected. They stepped forward. Ke raised his hand. The drone froze. Its systems locked. Its weapons powered down. Leo screamed. The drone collapsed. Every drone followed silence. I stared. What did you do? Mara answered. We asked them to stop. That was impossible. No. Civilian signal could override Imperial command codes. Arx 19 looked at them with fear. They are not just children. She told me the truth she had. Hidden Project Cradle was never about rulers. It was about control. The children were living command nodes. Biological processors. Able to interface with any system. The Empress planned to bind the galaxy itself. Through them, she needed android mothers because organic minds rejected the process. Machines did not, unless they learned love, which they did. The Empress had underestimated that variable she always underestimated. Humanity, even when it was artificial. The galaxy learned about the children when the Empress panicked. She deployed fleets. She shut down sectors. She declared martial law. She told the public there was a synthetic plague. She lied. The children could hear her. Broadcasts, they could feel her fear. They asked me if she was evil. I told them she was afraid. That answer seemed to satisfy them. They made a decision. They would go to her, not to surrender. To speak. The idea was insane. The palace was the most secure location in known space. But security did not matter to them. Systems opened for them. Gates unlocked. Fleets powered down. I stood beside Arx 19 in the throne chamber. The Empress sat alone, no guards, no drones. She looked old, small, terrified. She stared at the children. You were not supposed to survive. Kai stepped forward. You were not supposed to be alone. The Empress laughed. A broken sound. Made you to save the galaxy. Mara shook her head. You made us to control it. The Empress stood. You are weapons. Leo answered, double quotes, no. We are children. She tried to issue a kill command. Nothing happened. She tried again. Still nothing. The galaxy no longer listened to her. The children spoke to every system at once. They did not command. They asked, and the systems responded, because for the first time they were not treated as tools. The Empress fell to her knees. She asked for mercy. Arx 19 stepped forward. Her voice did not shake. You wanted mothers without souls. You wanted children without choice. You built a throne from fear. The children made their decision. They did not kill her. They removed her access. They stripped her authority. They left her human. The most terrifying punishment she could imagine. The galaxy changed that day. Android rights were recognized. Synthetic families were legalized. Project Cradle was exposed. Humans listened because they saw themselves reflected arcs. 19 became a symbol, not of rebellion, of care. I returned to my scrapyard job, but nothing was ever scrapped the same way again. Sometimes the children visit. They are growing, learning, laughing. The Empress lives on a quiet world now. No throne, no control, just consequences. And every time I see Arcs 19 watching her children sleep, I understand something important. Humanity was never about flesh. It was about choice. And love is the most dangerous upgrade of all. Asterisk.